Welcome back to my daily report market videos with me, Richard Perry, market analyst at Hantec on Tuesday the 7th of May. Let's have a look at euro dollar, which is a bit mixed actually. If you look at the candlesticks over the past week, they're actually fairly sort of balancing, aren't they? You've got this negative shooting star candle that we saw middle of last week. You can balance that off with this positive bull hammer that we saw back on Friday. And the market is fluctuating around really, and you can also say that between 11.75 12.13, which are these old levels of support from November and historically March, the market has now been trading pretty much between those levels. So there is a fairly neutral aspect to this now. And that comes with the momentum indicators, which have just sort of flattened off really. But it's interesting, I've just drawn in this downtrend that we've got here from the last, 6 or so weeks. You can actually connect the tops of those highs, and that comes in at 12.40 this morning. So there is an aspect of still selling into strength and still sort of using recoveries as a chance to sort of go and sell again. And the fact is that this market is just consolidating really, rather than managing to sort of find traction in a recovery. Not really doing that, and you've still got that key high at 12.65, which coincides with this reaction high that we saw back here late April. You can see here on the hourly chart, arguably a range play within that, and even the momentum indicators are fairly rangy as well. However, what we're looking out for is the possibility of now a breaking move, and at the moment you're not really getting it. You had an early move to the upside today, 12.20, hit that resistance, fell back away again, and you're actually posting a fairly negative candle at the moment. Obviously still very early in this session, but still looking for direction really, and I think a closing breach of say 11.75 would start to make the market looking a little bit more negative. 11.75 is a pivot actually if you look on the hourly chart. Still a bit of a pivot aspect here, being a reaction low on Friday. So a close below that, you'd start to see a little bit more direction perhaps. Little real sense of direction on the hourly momentum or moving averages really. So I think if you can start to see a below 11.75, maybe above 12.20 even, you could start to see more of a positive outlook towards 12.65. But as I said, you've got that resistance at the downtrend 12.40 to consider as well. Key supports coming in at 11.10. That was that big low back from late April. A little bit higher from there at 11.30 as well, being last week's low. So I wish you good luck in your trading. I'll speak to you later.